We expect influencers to be invincible, but what happens when even the experts, the people we look to for guidance, admit they struggle with their own bodies? Today we'll talk about Dr. Mike Israetel, one of the most respected educators in fitness, who has recently undergone multiple plastic surgeries in his pursuit of the bodybuilder ideal. We'll connect his story to Mike Mentzer's philosophy, explore the rise of body dysmorphia in men, and close with a real plan you can use to build a healthier self-image without falling into extremes. Social media is a double-edged sword. One side, it motivates millions to train, eat better, and chase new goals. On the other side, it magnifies comparison, filters reality, and constantly resets what normal looks like. Research shows that men exposed to more muscularity-focused social content report higher dissatisfaction with their own bodies and more symptoms of muscle dysphoria. Even a few minutes a day adds up, shaping how we see ourselves in the mirror. Dr. Mike Israetel isn't just another fitness influencer. He's a PhD in sports physiology, a competitive bodybuilder, and a co-founder of Renaissance Periodization. Millions follow his work, yet even he has spoken openly about body image struggles. Over the last year, Dr. Mike has undergone plastic surgery, skin tightening from past bulking phases, and other procedures designed to align his body more close with the bodybuilder stereotype. He's even discussed plans for additional work, sharing recovery and reflections about why he's doing it. And here's the crucial point. This isn't about vanity or deception. He's been transparent. He's admitted that despite all his knowledge and achievement, he still battles with how he sees his own body. And that's powerful, because if someone at his level feels pressure to surgically change how he looks, what message does that send to millions of young men who admire him? Two things emerge here. One, no one is immune to body image issues, not even the experts. Two, influence cuts both ways. By showing both the cost and vulnerability, Dr. Mike reminds us this is a human issue, not a weakness. This isn't just about one person. Men's mental health has been trending in a worrying direction for decades. Self-harm in men remain far higher than in women. Anxiety and depression rates are up, especially in younger men. And studies show that concerns about muscularity and appearance are now among the most common mental health stressors for males under 40. So when a fitness icon like Dr. Mike Israetel shares his struggles, it's not an isolated event. It's a mirror of a broader pattern. Now let's step back to Mike Mentzer, Mr. Universe 1978, the man who scored bodybuilding's first ever perfect 300. Mentzer promoted a rational, health-focused approach. His heavy-duty training philosophy was simple: short, brutal, intense sessions followed by generous recovery. Train hard, eat smart, rest, and build strength, not anxiety. Yet even Mentzer wasn't immune. He had his own battles with mental health and body image. His story shows us both sides, the brilliance of his training system and the reminder that perfection on stage doesn't equal peace of mind. Social media pushes extremes because extremes get clicks. Leaner, bigger, sharper. Mentzer's philosophy pushed the opposite. Measure, recover, do enough. Not endless sets to impress a crowd. The question is, do you train to satisfy the algorithm, or do you train to satisfy your long-term health and strength? Here's the good news. You don't need surgery or a perfect 300 to feel good about your body. You need a plan that shifts your focus away from the mirror and into the process. 1. Define progress in actions, not abs. Track your workouts completed. strength gained, sleep quality, and meals prepped. Those are wins you control daily. 2. Eat rationally. Mentzer promoted a balanced, nutrition dense diet for recovery and growth. Whether your macros lean high protein, higher carb, or flexible, fuel performance first, aesthetics second. 3. Train with purpose. HIIT, volume, or a hybrid. Pick a method and progress in it logically. Consistency beats novelty. Curate your inputs. Unfollow accounts that trigger some sort of toxic comparison, whatever that means for you. Follow educators, not entertainers. 5. Reality check. Natural muscle gain is slow. Celebrate each pound, each rep, each small improvement. 6. Talk about it. If your body thoughts dominate your day, that's not motivation, that's distress. Reach out to a friend, a coach, or even a professional. Mentzer's own struggles show us why addressing this early matters. Dr. Mike Israetel's honesty reminds us that even the experts struggle. Mike Mentzer's philosophy reminds us to train rationally and live for strength and health, not just the mirror. Put those lessons together and you get a path to building muscle and confidence without losing yourself in the process. So thanks guys for watching the video. I wanted to do a video about this for a while, about mental health issues and men's body image and body dysmorphia and how that's becoming more and more common with men today. If you've watched my channel in the past and you've seen some of my videos with me in the video where I'm showing my progress, you might know that I've struggled with body issues my whole life, basically. And I've always struggled with fitness, and this channel has been part of what's kept me motivated and moving forward in my own progress and struggles with fitness, weight loss, building muscle, and whatever. And I do like Mike Israetel, Dr. Mike Israetel. I think his channel's good. He did a video about Mike Mentzer. I think he's done a few videos. And yeah, he thought Mike was good in some ways. And then in some ways, he thought the information was outdated, which is a good opinion, right? Mike was right about a lot of things. And some of the things he was maybe not so right about, or it's just an opinion. But I like his channel, and I was surprised to see that he wanted to do plastic surgery. And he was very upfront about it and talked about how he thought that a small waist was magical, and he wants, he has a big belly naturally, and he's had a hard time with that. Even though he's lean, his gut kind of extends, so there's a surgery that you can do to correct that and get a smaller waist. He talked about even breaking his ribs to create a tighter waist. And if that's what he wants to do, fine, that's his decision. But I thought it was really interesting to see someone who's such a big fitness personality currently talking about his own struggles. Usually you don't see that. You see people who are just talking about other people struggling with it, but it's not so much from their personal perspective, at least the big fitness people like that. Like when I think of who comes to mind, like who would come to mind for you guys too? Like what fitness influencers would you be surprised about who struggle with their own body image? The guy from Athlete X, um, I think, he's got a good physique, but he's getting older. His physique looks very similar throughout the whole time he's been on YouTube. He looks very similar. And I don't know, does he struggle with like, man, he can't progress. He can't get bigger. He wants to look a certain way, or does he like just being lean and having a good amount of muscle on his frame? I mean, obviously he looks great. He's got a very successful program, Athlete X. Let me know down in the comments. What do you think about Dr. Mike? wanting to get surgery? Have you ever considered surgery? And what do you think about his honesty and honesty from fitness influencers? Would you want to see more of that in the future from other influencers? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.